6. Johnathan Zachariou. He was born in Northern California, the son of immigrants who came here seeking freedom to improve their lives. He's the father of 3 children, and he's pastored a church for 23 years. He cares about people, and he cares about the future of California. Please help me in welcoming Johnathan.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate this forum, and I commend the effort that is being made to educate voters, to get them registered to vote. By the way, there aren't enough people registered to vote. Even ones that are registered to vote, they're not voting, and we have to bring them back into the process. I think the way we do that is by the good people like you who are spending an afternoon on a Saturday after the weather's so beautiful to be here. Spread the word to your friends and say, hey, you owe me. I went and sat in chairs in your place. You owe me. You got to get out there and register and vote. Just a few things about myself. I pastor a church in Davis. I've been there for 23 years. I have 3 children, 23, 20, and 19 years old. I've been married for 24 years, and I run one of the most difficult nonprofit small businesses that you can run, a church. And I know that in this economy, when churches begin to suffer greatly, that's really when you know that the economy is in trouble and society is in trouble. I love what I do. I love people. I love to take care of people. 2 years ago, I ran for AD7. And now I'm running for SD6, for Senate District 6. And I'm doing this because I was complaining that I wanted to see a different kind of leadership in our state legislature. And as I was complaining, eventually, and then because I'm a pastor and I'm a believer, and I hope you understand this, I'm not trying to over-spiritualize anything, I started to pray about it. And then God did what he always does. When you pray, like, God, there's a problem, God, there's a problem, he goes, what about you? And I'm like, oh, no. See, I knew that, I knew it, and I still did it anyway. Never pray, God, there's a problem, who's going to do something about it? He's going to tap your shoulder to do it. So I've become involved. My campaign officially began about 44 days ago, and I'm just very excited to be here and want to see some changes. I've made some notes, so I'm going to try and get through them really quickly. We have to educate our young people that they are free to choose and responsible for their choices. In education, we do not create a resolve by creating more spots for people to fill according to the color of their skin. Martin Luther King Jr. says he was looking forward to a day when people would be judged by the content of their character. Now, are our children being ripped off, especially in minority communities? Absolutely, because our school systems are absolutely dismal. I've gone through and looked at our performance levels in Sacramento and in the San Joaquin, in the Sacramento Unified, San Joaquin Unified, and other school districts that have to do with the 6th. We are underperforming miserably. And there's no excuse because our top performing school in our region is Western, and Western is right in the middle of an area of Sacramento that we're like, well, there's no way that those people can do anything great. It's right in the middle of an impoverished area. It's completely a public school, and it is overperforming everything in Sacramento. They're doing it right. 50% participation in the AP program. 50% of those students, 50% of the students passed the AP testing. They are ranking the highest in the whole region. They're 54th in California. But the rest of our schools, there are 3 more in San Joaquin County Unified that are performing pretty well. The rest, we are in trouble. And it is not our kids' fault that they don't know how to perform in real-world economy anymore, because our education is absolutely subpar. We need to teach our kids information. By the way, Common Core, the basic problem I have with Common Core is that, sure, let's do some innovative thinking for our children, but that should be reserved after they have some information in their brains. Maybe 10th, 11th, 12th grade, we begin to do some inductive reasoning and some creative thinking and debate, but you cannot have 2nd graders debating facts. 1 and 1 equals 2. It's not debatable that it equals 4 or 17. And it doesn't change because I feel like it. Information is basic. If you're going to perform in a real world, you need real world education. We cannot be ripping our children off anymore. Can you tell I'm passionate? I got a lot to say. I need about 6 hours. Okay, so here's another one. We need diversity. 30 seconds. We need diversity of employment and opportunities in Sacramento region. We have UC Davis. We're in a campus right here. Do you know where most of our innovators have to go to start a business? Outside of Sacramento. Maybe in California they'll stay in the Silicon Valley. Otherwise they're out of our state. We need to have ready to go jobs, opportunities, small business opportunities for all of our students to start their businesses here. I had a graduate student that was in my church, had to go to Reading to start a brand new company that had to do with innovation in wrapping it up, and innovation in an aerospace thing. He had to go to Reading. Reading opened their arms open. They gave him $1 million worth of a break to come and bring his company there. Now he's employing 70 people right out of UC Davis, and it's in Reading. Why? That bothers me. Anyway, okay. Questions?
Just like a preface for class, I come from a religious family. My father, my grandfather, was a Baptist minister, so fire and brimstone, old school. I just want to know, do you believe, please don't take this wrong, do you believe in separation in church and state?
I believe that the state should not encourage or sanction any religion whatsoever. And I also think the state should not suppress any practice of religion whatsoever. Good question, because I'm a preacher.
Yes,
I'm not going to make you all Pentecostal. That's impossible. It just can't happen. Yes.
What's your position on abortion and a woman's right to choose and contraception?
I agree with the president and Mr. Clinton and everybody else that says we need to have fewer of them. I work to see fewer abortions happen in our society. I've done it personally for a long time. And I think abortion is a multi and complicated issue that drives a woman to the point where she has to make a choice many times all by herself. I think we're failing as a community and as a society. We're failing our young people. We're failing these moms that are carrying these children. I think we need to find alternatives to abortion, as many as possible, and implement them as quickly as possible, and do it as a society. And I hope that answers your question.
I don't think it does.
But what else? I am pro-life. I believe in children being born. Excuse me, though. I know that right now I'm standing before you as a Republican. I'm also standing before you as a pro-lifer. So instantly you're going to check me off and say that I'm not worthy of office. But I want to say this. I believe that it is the #1 civil rights issue of our time for the 21st century. An unborn person deserves the rest of the rights that every American deserves. And if we don't recognize that, whether it's for convenience or any other reason, we someday are going to turn around and say we've done a desperately wrong thing. To have millions of abortions every year, not good. Should we limit them or reduce them with love and care for those who are choosing them? Absolutely. Yes.
If I may, I think you answered my question.
Yes, I did.